Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are going to discuss about select function. So basically, this select function which helps us to retrieve the data from the desired sources. So it may be data table, or it may be array, or it may be list. So which you are going to retrieve the value, then we are going to use the select function. Where in our last session we have discussed about where function, right? So it will going to check the value which you are going to look upon and return the value as a count. But here, using the select function, we can retrieve the exact data which are going to look up on the Excel. So let me take a quick example over here. So if you want to find the employees who are working in the Medicare of the first name, so what actually the approach you will be usually using? So you have to use a for each. Inside that you are going to use an if condition. After that you are going to make a counter also to find out the employees along with the count, right? So this will be a legacy approach. So let's assume, so in a LinQ approach, so we are going to use a where condition, followed by that you are going to use a select function, which help us to find out the value which you are going to look upon. So without wasting more time, so let me quickly jump back to the UiPath Studio and start our today's session. So let me go to the UiPath Studio. So this is our select function, right? So which help us to retrieve the data which you are going to look upon. So what is the example which we are going to discuss in today? So we are going to find the employee first name who is working in the Medicare, right? So let me drag and drop the assign activity. So let me create a variable name which is nothing but find first name. Perfect. So inside the value we're going to write the same expression followed by the where condition. So we're going to use the same expression. After that we are going to use a select function followed by our where. Okay. So let me try to maximize it. So as we already know that, so our data table name is dt challenge dot as enumerable. Perfect. Open bracket, close bracket. So after that, so we're going to call the same where function. Perfect. So where. So after that, open brackets. So inside that, we are going to use a function, right? Perfect. So here where. So after that, row, and then so row dot field. So here, what the particular column which you're going to identify. So this particular column, right? So using this column, we are going to find the first name. So the column which you're going to look upon is a string. So we can directly go here and mention as of string. And then what is the particular column name which you're going to look upon? So which is a company name, right? So let me try to copy this and then go here, paste over here. So after that, so we are going to use a function. So which is equals to, so what is the company name? Medicare, right? So let me copy this and go here, open bracket, close bracket. So after that, double quotes and mention the company name. So till now what we have write the expression. So dt challenge as a numerable function. So here the inside the function of row dot field of string. So which is help us to indicate the column data type. So this particular data type is string, right? So of string. So after the particular column name dot equals to which particular data. So which is Medicare, right? So after that, we are going to write our select function, which help us to retrieve the data. So if you want to get all the first name of the employees who is working in the Medicare, so you're going to use the select function now. So previously we have used the count function, which help us to get simply the count. So which will help us to identify the data is there or not. But here we are going to retrieve the data. So let me click on that. After that, select. So select function, the same thing. So function of after that row and then row dot field, open bracket, close bracket. So inside this, so the same data type we are going to mention upon. So we are going to get the first name, right? So the corresponding value of the Medicare, the first name we are going to get, right? So what is the column name? First name, double quotes. Perfect. So why we are getting error over here? So we have to add one more function which is string.join. So why we are going to add string.join? So we're going to get multiples of values, right? So for a Medicare, so we have multiples of first name. So how we are going to write in the right line? So we have to make a string dot join, which help us to join the results. So it will make join of this particular value and this particular value. So it has to join, right? So for that, in the start of query, we are going to write it as string dot join open bracket, so double quotes. So how we are going to join? So using comma, right? So using, if you want to join using comma, you can use a comma, or else you can use any kind of separators. So after that, so the comma which help us to identify the separator and then entire expression. So after that, the close bracket. So still we are getting error here since you have forgot to declare the data type of this first name, right? So let me try to open up and close. So which is off string, right? Perfect. So the error has been gone now. Awesome. So click on OK. So after that, click on save. So drag and drop a right line to see the value. So let me try to type find first name. So what should be the output here? So we have to get this particular name. So after that, so this particular name and then this particular name. So the three names should be print in the output panel. Perfect. So let me click on save. So before that, let me comment out our var function, which I already wrote over there. Perfect. Click on save and then debug. So let me wait for the bot to get executed and see the output. So here we have to get the three names, right? Perfect. So we have to get all the three names. So which is Dan, Michael, and then Michael. Awesome, right? So if you're going to use in a for each concept, so it will take much time, right? So let me see the executed time. So which is 0.001 seconds, right? So in this particular seconds, the entire thing has been executed. So if you're going to use in a for each, it will take much time, right? Because it will be very useful if you're going to learn the LinQ. So the LinQ can be utilized in a group by function, var function, select function, in a plenty of ways where you can utilize this LinQ and get the data operated in a easier way. I hope this particular video will be helpful for you. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.